So I've spent many thousands of hours meditating, sometimes 5 or 6 hours in a row, with only bathroom breaks and water breaks in between. Not that I'm recommending it, I just personally love it. I've also spent about 50 to 100 hours in a flotation tank where you eventually can't see, hear, or feel anything for about an hour at a time. However, it's important to note that I like to call what we classically call meditation simply sitting or lying. Why? Because otherwise we tend to relegate meditation to the meditation pillow, the guided audio, or the retreat, when the truth is, meditation is not actually something that we do. It's simply the truth of what is and who we really are. The truth is, we can always be aware of the truth that you are the infinite being. In this light, what we typically call meditation is less of a practice and more the end of practices. Because you may have been practicing for many years, listening to those negative stories in your mind, believing them to be true, judging others, judging yourself, and hypnotized by the illusion of being a thinking entity moving through time and space that has to figure everything out and suffer. When you end that practice, when you sit in a meditation posture perhaps, and allow the feelings to flow, and allow the thoughts and emotions to calm down to the point of, in some cases, complete silence, what remains? That's right, just awareness, just presence, your true nature, the imperturbable beingness. This remains self-shining. But you didn't have to meditate to get there because it's already you. It's just that those thoughts and feelings that seem to be covering up the piece of your being like dark clouds covering the sky had temporarily faded away to reveal the eternally sunny day of pure awareness. So, as I'm talking, don't let the meditation start and end on the pillow. Look at the gaps between my words. Be aware that you're present and aware. Now, you could say that all the prescribed meditation practices in the world usually fall into two main camps. The vast majority of these instruct you to repeatedly bring the attention back to an object of focus, perhaps the breath, a candle flame, or a bodily sensation. Basically, you sit in an appropriate position, and whenever you notice your attention wandering onto thoughts or other perceptions, you gently bring it back again to that object of focus, again and again until it stabilizes on it and rests on it. And you do this time and time again without judgment for however long it takes to stabilize and for the mind to quieten and eventually reveal deep focus and clarity. The classical idea with this is that the average person's attention is just too unruly and distracted across the 1,000 things to sink back and relax into its true nature as this pure and open awareness. Or, in many cases, this is forgotten about altogether, and it's more an exercise of just training the mind and attention, or trying to create altered higher states of consciousness like they're somewhere else. However, there are alternatives offered. Rather than rigid disciplines of hours and hours of sitting in the hope of getting somewhere, we can realize that what we're looking for must already be here. The infinite peace and joy of our true nature must be who or what we already are, if this is true, because it must be the ever-present truth of what is, not something outside of us that we reach in meditation. Meditation, calming the mind and emotions, may reveal it, but what's revealed was already here, just perhaps being overlooked, constantly overlooked with the constant focus onto thoughts and activities. It's often only when we stop and sit for a while that we see who we really are. So the pathless path of non-duality and awareness recognizes this fact of the truth of who we are as being this immediate reality. And in this light, what we typically call meditation is less of a practice to get you somewhere, more so sitting, perhaps with your eyes closed, allowing the mind and emotions to calm so that this beingness is immediately obvious. I mean, I love sitting in a meditation posture sometimes for many hours at a time, but I don't do it because I think it's going to get me somewhere. It's just an embodying of who or what I already am, and at the heart of it all, it's just enjoyable, a nice rest, release, and there's no me doing it. It's just apparently happening. So you could say that the highest meditation is simply being. Being as you are, this beingness, this awareness that I am. So personally, I don't tend to train the attention anymore or try to focus on something, although that's all relatively useful as well. I like to simply rest naturally open as the wide open awareness. It's less of a focusing and more of a relaxing back and relaxing perceptually open as this boundless view. And in this pure view, one rests as the awareness, and all thoughts and sensations and perceptions are naturally allowed to flow through this space of awareness with zero resistance, with complete non-interference and non-identification. Everything is allowed to naturally be as it is. And thoughts, if there are any, roll past like a faint movie. Feelings, if there are any, arise, intensify, and dissolve, and deep healing happens without anyone having to do anything about it. That's the good news. The subconscious starts to clear itself out of all its junk completely automatically. So if you catch your attention contracting down onto a particular thought, story, narrative, or perception, simply notice that and allow the attention to spring naturally back to its natural open state. Rest as this basis of all perceptions and see them appear and disappear without a trace as you rest as this imperturbable substratum. It really is doing nothing in the ultimate sense, but you'd be surprised how much we have a habit of doing, contracting muscles up in stress or fear, listening to all kinds of thoughts, with our attention lost in a mind-made theatre about me and my life. With this highest meditation, we stop believing we're just a person and we rest naturally as the infinite consciousness that we are. I sometimes like to sit or lay there and perceive myself as the whole space around the body, feeling the body and perceiving all the energy and awareness boundlessly around it. For this is what we actually experience. We never actually appear inside a body. The body always appears inside awareness, and you can rest naturally and perceive that, perceiving your true nature as this infinite screen as which everything appears. But don't just relegate this to the video or, the meditation pillow. Follow the instructions throughout the entire of your day so that the piece that you call meditation starts to permeate your entire life, whilst working, eating, and conversing, be simultaneously aware of your being. Rest as this awareness, see its imperturbability, turn all your desires into the desire to be your beingness consciously, for freedom. It's not strictly required, but you can lie or even float in a tank. But if you're sitting, it can be good to sit cross-legged in an open, upright posture. We've all seen the classic lotus pose, right? And you may have to work your way up to that if that's your goal, until it's not so painful to sit like that. But we can do something similar by sitting cross-legged on a pillow in an upright and open posture, tucking the chin in slightly, chest slightly out, imagining the crown of the head being gently tugged up by a string, tongue on the roof of the mouth, breathing gently in and out through the nose and using the diaphragm first to move the air. And this has the effect of keeping us awake and alert to any shifts and allows emotional and subtle energy to flow through unimpeded through the body, accelerating emotional processing and relief. However, despite the best posture or technique, we ultimately always arrive at the ultimate truth. I mean, the title of this video is a misnomer, right? There's no how to meditate for awakening and enlightenment. Sure, sit in a posture or lie, refine the body and mind, but to get to what you're ultimately looking for, there's no how. It's the only thing in the universe without a how. It's rest as you are, rest as this awareness, be your beingness. Allow all that personal activity to slowly drop and be as you are, to gradually reveal its limitless nature. I am that Satchitananda, existence plus consciousness equals bliss. So I trust you found this video helpful. If you'd like to go deeper, I invite you to join Awake and Embodied. The link to that is in the video description. See you in the next video. Peace.